our reception?
I'm checking email. All right.
Yeah,
Are we sent? Yeah, we're
yeah,
sent live.
they can hear us.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. We'll be right with you in a couple of minutes. I hope that everybody brought their own liquor.
I'm 21, so I can't do that just yet.
Then you need to switch borders.
I really do. You can own a firearm. You can own a full-on like heavy AR assault rifle when you're 18, but you can't drink.
Yeah,
Well,
fortunately.
here in Brazil, you can drink when you're 18.
So do you? Can I hear? I think you can now, but I don't know. The rules are in the Netherlands getting very blurry. Oh yeah, no, it was like you can drink beer and wine when you were 16, and that's now done.
18.
That's not allowed. It's now all pulled to 18. So that excuse line is gone.
Nope. The only thing you can't do here at the age of 18 is drink. You can go to war. You can sign up for the military. You can't drink.
Yeah, that's where priorities lie, right?
I don't
Oh.
think it works personally, but I'm in Texas, so if I speak out very loudly, I'll
You'll get shot.
no, but I will. I have received a lot of like hate email before. It's hilarious. I was
Okay,
told to
let's
go
start.
back.
It's 7 o'clock. Let me put that on the screen. Hello, everybody! Welcome to the stream of the Nation of Dice, where we, a group of people, a group of friends from all around the world, play the game D&D 5th edition. We're playing a very modified one, and we take fun priority, which means even though the books say it can't be done, I can still allow it, and I will. But most of the time, I'll let them roll for it. Let's see. Who is on here below me on the screen?
Oh, that should be me. I'm Caio, and I play Surim, the Tiefling Bard with a knack for insult and bad singing. Sorry for that, guys.
Who is next to me on my what is it on the screen? Does it mirror? Because I think it's on my right, but
It's on the right.
It's on the right on like the stream. I'm sorry, I play the Changeling Grave Domain Cleric.
okay. And diagonally of me, who is that?
I am playing Drogo, a halfling barbarian, which creates a lot of chaos, and mostly just has fun.
And Beachwood.
And beats wood.
Yes, your favorite pastime, isn't it, by now? Let's see. No, let's listen, because let me first switch, of course, the nameplates. No, not here. Where here? I really need a producer. I keep saying that. I really need to.
I mean, hey, now we're affiliates. Thanks to you guys.
Yeah, we're getting on that path. And that's really cool. That's really cool. Let's well, maybe if we get enough subs that we just hire someone to do that for us. Okay, let's start with what happened last time. Anyone wants to jump in? Anyone?
Kyle, you wanna talk about your fleeing through the zombies?
Yeah, I'll do. As I remember, well, we were in the ship. Well, at least we think it is the ship, but it's not the ship at the same time. So, that's something. But we were in like teleporting room, and well, we tried to remember a teleport code to go somewhere else than the ship, because we heard and saw that there were a lot of zombies. But that didn't work because we didn't know one. So what we did was we went outside and we went hitting zombies and running. Of course, my specialty. I killed a lot of them. And then once we got upstairs, there was Jarvan. He appeared, but also not. We could not hear him. And then Surim flipped a coin and he suddenly appeared. Then, I don't know, there was some kind of weird goblin guy. It was really weird. I don't know. Just a weird man. And he made Jarvan disappear again. And then he appeared again because we flipped the coin. Yeah, we learned. Also, we went to because of course it was like our old ship, so we went to the chamber of my lady, which, if you don't know, is the lady we had on our ship, like in the last season. And we went there, and it's all of a sudden there was a dead body of Sitara, our old friend. But then we also saw that there were a lot of other dead bodies around of old shipmen, but we're also not on water, but on some ghostly stuff or something. So it was really weird. And as I remember, the last thing we did was going to the captain's quarters, and there was something special about it. It was different from everything else on the ship. It felt like I think Shireen and me, it felt like home, and or something like that. And for Void, it felt weird, if I remember good. Something like that.
Yeah, but I remember that it felt familiar. However, there was this very strong stench of death, which made us feel uncomfortable. Right? Um, and then I don't remember really. I think we got stuck there or something. We stopped
I
there.
remember.
Go on.
We went down to, I think it was the storage hall, and when we got there, I could tell there were more zombies. Our friend, the tiefling bard, got himself stuck over a box with one grabbing at him, and
Oh
that's where
yeah.
we ended with the boxes starting to open, or at least we could hear boxes opening.
Yeah. Actually, we found out that there were zombies in the boxes that we thought should contain gelatinous cubes.
And that there are soul jars on the ship.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes, so jar.
And Void got angry at it.
Yes, rightly so. It goes against my entire way of belief. Money.
So, whose neck was grabbed again?
I believe our
Shireen.
tiefling bards.
Yeah, I think it was mine, yeah.
Let's start the game and let everybody roll initiative.
Woo!
And, well, it's a 13. I start.
19.
13,
Ooh,
you said?
14.
13.
19 and a 14?
14. 14.
Okay, I want all of you also roll a sanity.
Ooh, dirty 20.
Ooh,
A
a
7.
Somebody's having nightmares tonight.
I mean, where we are is a nightmare.
Who had the highest?
It was white. No, sorry, Drogo. 19.
Initiative, yeah.
Yeah, for initiative. No, for
Yeah.
the sanity roll.
Oh, sanity, no. That was
Me,
Iowa.
20.
Sorry.
Surim, apparently your connection is really good with your bardness because you um, are still slightly annoyed that you said you saw your good friend Hirvan again, uh, and he does appear next to you. While this happens, he tries to grab the hand that reached out the coffin. So he's gonna make just a simple strength and do nothing weird. And that means that he will do athletics, which only makes him roll a 4. So he's like, in that sense, a typical bard. He doesn't really put his effort in because he has no effort to give. And he helplessly uh, just tries to shake the wrist and the arm, but it doesn't budge. Okay. Okay, well, that's his turn. Drogo, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go and help Serene.
Okay. Go for it.
Can I try and take off the hand?
Take off the hand?
Yeah, or from his neck.
From his. How would you like to do that?
Tear it apart or something.
While it's on his neck?
Well, or just like pull his fingers back.
Okay. You're doing this brute force, right?
Oh. Kinda.
Kind of
know
does
how-
not sound very convincing.
Yeah, I do because Drogo. How do I do it? How should I do it? I can't do it anyway. I'm Drogo. There's no other way for me to do it.
Go brute force. Roll for it.
So restrained.
Yeah, at the athletics.
All right. Well, that's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Ooh, and you succeed. Roll for standard an unarmed strike.
Oh, it's 4 damage. You
4
don't roll for
damage.
it. It's 4 damage.
Yeah, okay. 4 damage, okay. Okay. Void, it's your turn.
Alright, so Sareem is free and Drago's just over there next to him.
Yeah, so the view you have right now is kind of blocked. Because Yervin is on one side. Across from Yervin is Drogo. So, and of course, Surim
Sareem in the box.
is still leaning over the box. So
Well, let's see what I have at my disposal here.
and I suppose that Surim is also flailing around trying to get loose.
I am probably screaming like, "Let go of me! Let go of me!"
I will. There, I can still get to them within like my movement speed, right? I don't have to dash.
Yeah. That's not a huge distance, no.
Cool. Yeah, I will close the distance and make my way over to Serene, and I'll just help pull him back because I don't know he's been freed. I'll just pull him back.
Okay. Oh yeah, because your vision of him is obscurity, so you. Okay, pull with your full strength. So
Ooh,
roll
strength roll.
acrobatics. Sorry, athletics.
Oh, that's not good. That's a 2.
You're
That's a
pulling and
natural
you're
one.
pulling and you get knocked back because your hand slipped and you went flat on your ass.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Sareem, what would you like to do?
I'll try to let myself free if there's still the hand holding me.
Yeah, the hand is still holding you on your neck. So,
So I am holding the arm and pushing it back, saying something like, "Let me go, let me go."
okay.
Athletics, it is.
Yes.
Oh, that's a 4.
Okay. While you struggle and try to get out of this, you get a not so nice sensation around your neck. And you get 9 points of slashing damage.
Ouch!
And it's right in the back of your neck. So those nails, while you were wiggling around, were digging themselves deeper in the back of your neck.
Well, then I see no other choice. As I was saying, "Let me go, let me go." My eyes turn red. My horns start to get like small sparks,
Mm-hmm.
reddish sparks, like little flames, and then I say, "Let me go," and hellish rebuke as a reaction.
Hallis Rebuke as a reaction. Okay.
It's save, deck save 13
Mm-hmm.
to take half of damage if he passes.
And he passes with a 22.
Then he takes half of 17, which would be, I love maths, 8.
17. Let me see. It's actually 9. Could you get
Okay.
more damage if you halved? Okay. And it's Yervin's turn. He looks at you, and okay, he's seen this whole extra presentation.
I'm a bye, baby.
Hey, he's gonna look and see what he can do. Hmm. Well, he can't do that. He can't do that either. But he can. I think he can do that. Yes, he can do that. And he's just gonna do that. And he's going to cue you for. Let me find the right dice. Where's it? For 5 points, he's curing you, Surim.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Then it is again Drogo's turn.
Well, because pulling away the hand didn't work. I'm gonna just hit through the box. I'm gonna hit the zombie through the box.
Okay.
Starting with the fist attacks.
Okay.
22 and a 23.
22 and a 23. Uh, the first fist goes through the box, and that's take. And after that, after you hitting the box, you get to the body, so you only strike him once, even though you attack twice.
All right. Then I'll roll the second attack. 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
And I'll try and kick At least I'm gonna try and kick.
Okay.
13.
13 does not hit. Does not
No,
hit.
it's I mean it's a balanced 13.
Oh
so
yeah.
let's
Yeah.
see.
13 does balance, so you can
Yeah.
do it. The other two attacks. This is an homebrew thing. Balancing is a roll.
Yeah, it's a roll, so I can also attack with my feet if I succeed. And now I still need to hit. But as these are both 9, so
Those don't hit at all.
don't hit. And as my bonus action, I'll take the dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Because then I hope it doesn't. I can dodge it when it tries to attack me. Now the box is open.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Void. What are you gonna do? You're on your
Is
flat on
the
your ass.
did Drago like break the door off the box, or is the box just open?
Yeah, he went.
like
His
through the
first
door?
fist went straight through the box, and because of its fragility, it also disintegrated in pieces of wood.
Yeah, that makes me sad. All right, I'm gonna be using one. I'm gonna throw one of the javelins he gave me. So at the box. Oh, that's a natural 20.
At the box. Are you sure?
Yeah, at the zombie through the box. Oh
Okay,
wait,
just to
Drago's
clarify.
broken off the door. Drago's broken off the front of the box, right? So I'll hit the zombie now that I can presumably see it.
Yes, you can. I will allow what's just happened. I'll imagine it like this. So you went on your ass. You grabbed a javelin and you tried to stab, while trying to not hit Surim that is still sitting in front of you, or standing in front of you, and you went through between Surim and Drogo, and you stabbed the creature. Um, quite fatally.
Ooh, for 7 damage, and the critical is
Okay.
calculated at 2, so 9 damage.
How what was the makeup of this javelin, by the way? Those were Jogo's javelins, right?
They were just javelins.
They're just javelins. Okay. Okay. I will.
I had them. I never used them. So I don't know.
Because this forceful, you have never put so much strength into any type of weapon before. But you are motivated by the screams and the flailing and all the actions around you. You broke actually part of the tip, and you hit the heart of the creature.
Ooh.
The creature disintegrates. It lets go of your neck, Surim, and it like turns into dust and disappears.
Uh, thank you, guys.
Well, that was easy. Almost too easy.
Don't count now before anything happens.
So,
Yeah.
Surim, are you gonna look at any other boxes?
No, actually, I was thinking about we go through the boxes together so that should there be another zombie, another person would get a fingery meaty necklace instead of me. Especially because, oh, that zombie did not take care of his manicure. Look at these scratches in my neck.
Why did you actually get close to the box?
He's got a point there, Sareem. We have no idea what's down here, and you hop over the box?
Well, actually, I am thinking about finding that soul jar because that could be the answer for our problems. Maybe we are stuck in a different reality because of this crazy soul jar, which is the font of magic that you guys talked about, because I have no idea how that stuff works.
What's magic?
No.
First of all, you are being an ungrateful piece of peep. Two,
You're so aggressive just because I'm the bard in the ship right now.
Like I said, you are being ungrateful because I saved your ass.
Oh, sorry, my bad. You're right. Thank you very much for trying to save my ass and not being able to actually do it properly. But your help is welcome. Admit it, my presentation of Hellish Rebuke is very theatrical. And you had your mouth dropping here. But now, since you have some more knowledge than we do about this stuff with the soldiers, do you have any idea how you can, leave this weird reality? Did you have any insights since the last time we talked?
Well, I checked a little bit because the last time I disappeared. It seems that this is the ship of the angels.
Um, Angels? Are you sure?
Void, do a religion check, please.
Well, I only see zombies, so where are the angels?
Can I do this religious check as well? Because I have Jack of all trades.
It's a
Yeah, okay.
19.
Yeah, 19. Mm-hmm.
And that's a 16. I'm a little bit behind, but I am following it.
For you, it's a rumor, and for you, it is a legend written in text. Void.
Ooh. Ooh.
You have read about this ship, and it is an old tradition, not practiced anymore, where the souls are being transported between the living and the Raven Queen realm.
Hmm.
It is a negotiation between Pelor and the Raven Queen. It's not something she likes to do, but that's how sometimes followers want to either die or relive.
Ooh. So I'll look over at Drago and scream. If what our partner says here is true, we've interfered on direct godly business of a proportion I truly don't want to be in the middle of.
Um, but how did we end up here?
Yeah.
And
The
if
how?
these souls are being transported, what happened to the ship in our real world?
The
Well,
how I'm still not sure.
um, well, there is supposed to be. That's what my our patron has told us. Um, there is supposed to be a period where there is a fine line between our realm and the gods' realms, and this is supposed to be the space in between.
Hmm.
So this is not reality, but also not unreal.
Correct. That's
But
quite smart for a
somewhere in the
dumb
middle.
person.
Thank you.
So,
My head hurts.
so we're somewhere in the middle because we did die or are dying currently. That's still pretty
Well,
unclear.
that's just the thing. We are afraid, me and the patron, and you know, dude, that's that too, Surim, that if stuff like this happens and it's past its season, it disappears.
So I have to go back before a certain time. Oh Lord.
Right.
Hmm.
I have the feeling that we have just beaten up the big bad guy in the castle and it started falling apart. And then we have to escape before it all falls apart.
Well, we know there are more zombies on the ship because I've used my sense. There's at least more like randomly across the boxes.
Yes, and that's just also troubling why there are zombies on board.
Hmm.
There shouldn't be any zombies on board.
Truth be
Oh.
told, there's a lot of outdated practices here. These zombies, to my knowledge, have been outlawed for millennia. How long the Raven Queen has been in power, that's not really specified, but a long time.
Yes. Yes. And I
Have,
mean, it's
have,
still an illegal practice,
have we
necromancy. So.
recognized any? Have we recognized any of the zombies as our fellow cruise ship members?
Yes, you recognized all of the zombies you encountered
Yeah.
being part of your crew.
I guess the ship was cursed. It is the only explanation because these zombies were our crewmates.
Or our crewmates.
Or will be, or never were.
I have no clue of time anymore. Do you, Surim?
I think it's time for us to get the heck out of here because I don't want to be stuck forever in this in between the lines.
Yes, it's not a very nice place to stay. And why am I here actually?
Oh, I don't know. The last thing I remember was I was in a cage in the realm of that fake god of trickery that wanted to get my coin. You know, the one that I spin that makes you show up?
Oh, that's probably why I'm here.
What do you mean?
Well, everybody who wears the coin is who is in distress. I need to go there.
Oh. Lucky you that Drogo threw his coin a bonfire.
Yes, very lucky. Incredibly lucky.
Well,
Uh,
hey, I saved Surim. Leave me alone.
I mean, pound for pound, Sareem, you've kind of gone down more than I've seen Drago even get hit.
That's true.
All due respect, Void. We've met for what now? 2 days? And I am
Well,
unlucky. Drogo races towards the side of danger with his arms wide open.
that's true. But I don't have a coin. I don't have anyone to protect me. But you do. So stop whining and stop
Well,
feigning for once.
that's why I'm lucky. And fainting is all part of the act. Respect my theatricality.
Oh, I thought we were in a hurry.
Okay, just to clarify, I'm not here because of him. I'm here because there is a connection from your childhood that brings me here.
Yeah, my not so good parents with very poorly made decisions about how to raise a child and political choices too.
Yes, well, they're still your parents. If that's a good thing, I don't know. Okay, well, let's figure out more of the ship. Who's willing to open up that crate?
Sure, why not? They don't do a
Yeah,
lot of damage
But
anyway, so
before he does that, I'm gonna pull out the next javelin because he said I broke the tip off of the one I threw at the zombie.
I'm going to pull on both my daggers and say, okay, Drogo, you open that box. My neck needs a rest. Besides, as you're shorter, probably if the zombie tries to grasp your neck, he'll maybe give you a pat on the head.
well, I got
Well,
a
is
better
he
idea than opening. I can also just hit through it.
is he opening another like person-sized box or is it like a smaller box?
I'm gonna open another size person box, but not by opening, but by hitting it. Just through the box. Because why not?
Okay, let me know how strongly you're going to do that. With what
I'll give
force?
you my both rolls.
I just want one
Punches into a
reaction.
gelatinous cube.
Well, one's
One reaction after he rolls the dice.
one's a 19.
Okay.
The other one is a 7.
Okay.
As he punches the box, probably hitting hard the first time, I say, Drogo, I partly wish there is a zombie there and partly wish there is a gelatinous cube so that you may in the future have a brighter idea first.
Drogo gives a beating, and his fist and his arm is now stuck in the box.
Mhm.
He tries to hit again and retract the other one, but he's really stuck. So he tries to hit the other one, and it doesn't work. It's just you probably got distracted by being all of a sudden caught while thinking, yeah, I can get out of it really easily, and then you knock on the deck, on the lower deck, on the wood.
Mm.
But you still are stuck, and you feel there is something in there. Um, it's you feel fabric, but that fabric is slowly dissolving while you're moving your fist and your hand around.
Well, there is something in here, but it could also just be some dust. I think I hit it too hard.
So we're not in initiative yet.
No,
We're
you're
like
not in
a pseudo
initiative.
initiative.
No,
I
you're not in
gonna
initiative.
gonna pull my arm out with my force. Do you want me to
I'll
roll athletics?
You can, um, yeah, try to get unstuck. So just roll
I'll
um an ungrappling, so a strength check, a
I'll
saving throw.
give him the help action so he has advantage on that. I'll be like
Okay.
trying to help pull his arm off,
Mm-hmm.
pull his arm out of the box.
16.
Okay. Yeah, you get it out, and you also take kind of while you were grabbing and dinging in there, you take it out. Um, you take a piece of cloth with you. You look at it. It turns into dust while you watch looking at it.
Well, that sucks. There's nothing in it. I wanted to
Can I
fight.
can I look in the box?
Yeah, yeah. You have to open it because he did, put a hole in it, but it's not open.
Can I look through the hole that he punched through?
um, it's too dark to be able to do that, unless you have
Okay,
night vision. You should be
no.
able to. No.
Well,
Okay.
but I have dark vision.
Okay. Um, when you try to look into the box, you see a dehydrated pile of bones there.
You pile of bones.
Well, next
Drogo,
box.
yeah, just to let you know that you probably took somebody's dead body's underwear. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. I'm gonna hit the next box
Mm-hmm.
exactly the same way.
Okay.
Hit it twice.
Okay. Rolling on
Also a
suck.
human-sized box.
Okay.
No,
That's so interesting, Drogo. It's like playing Russian roulette. You punch the boxes until you punch a dehydrated gelatinous cube.
an 8 and a 14.
Um, an 8 and a 14 does not allow you to open up the box, or at least to punch through it. It does give you a little bit of pain. So you have 2
Oh.
points of bludgeoning damage.
This one's a bit tougher, guys.
I just walk up to him and say, yeah, wow, very tough. And I pull the box open. Wow, so tough.
When you open up the box, you look at it, and you think that you recognize this face.
Oh no. Who is it?
Roll history, all of you. I mean Drogo and Surim, because you don't know Void.
I was like, oh, I know this person.
Oh no, almost there. 12.
11.
You faintly, you start to squint your eyes. It's still dark, so it's very difficult to see unless you cast
I see in the
light.
dark.
But you
Actually,
can see.
I have light, but I also can see in the dark.
And it
Actually,
looks.
I don't have light. Drogo has the stone with light.
Ah.
I cast
Both
light
of
on the
you are
stone.
like
Remember?
really hovering over the skeleton, and the clothes are. You think there were wrapped linen, black wrapped linen, and you see it carries those throwing stars. You see in also the box next to it or behind it or actually behind the bones, you find a sickle as a weapon.
Who used to have a sickle? Was it Sitar's brother?
Or one of those other dudes. Or women. I
Well,
don't actually know what they were. But one of
I
those.
would guess this is Sitar's brother. The jackass one, not the one that we're trying to find.
Yeah, I know who you mean. Could be. I don't know. Could also be one of the other ones. We met like 5. So
Yeah, but why would they be here?
why is everyone here?
Because this was the ship they were traveling on. And
He wasn't
Sitara's brother is Sitara's brother.
Yeah, but he wasn't traveling on the ship.
We don't know that. He could have infiltrated because he's an overprotective
Sitara
brother.
wasn't traveling on the ship.
Good point.
Void, what are you doing while they're talking?
Are there any like handheld pieces of wood that Drago broke off from the boxes so far?
Yes, and you can also investigate them if you want.
Cool. I'm gonna grab one of the longer lengths of the box that Drago has breaking it. I'm gonna use Sacred Flame to ignite it, like
Okay.
the end that's sticking up. So now we have light.
Yes, you can. Yes, you will. You have more light.
I'm also gonna grab the sickle. I don't know how it looks, but I'm gonna grab the sickle and give it to Foyt. Here you go, Foyt. A new weapon.
Can you use that?
I think a sickle. I'm saying out of character. I think a sickle is a simple weapon, so I think so. But
I don't
Let's
know.
say it
Maybe you
is.
need some kind of special training because you should know, Void. That guy was scary with those weapons. He could throw those shooting stars quite a lot.
Well, I hope this
I-
sickle makes up for the spear I broke.
that
What kind of? It not? I don't know. You threw it. I don't know.
Thank you, Drago. I'm gonna put it in my bag for now because these javelins are a little bit helpful at the moment, as you saw back there. Although they're pretty easily breakable for a barbarian to carry one.
I don't use them. Can't don't even know how to use them. I bought them once, or actually, I got them from someone. They gave them to me. I was like, "What do I do with these?" And I just carried them around. Maybe one day I thought like I could hunt a rabbit with it or something, but never happened. Mostly, I just
That-
hit stuff with my fists. So.
That's a fair point now. And
It has worked so far.
can I look at some of the smaller boxes that aren't people sized?
Yes, you can. You're gonna look at them, or you're just gonna really like look at them?
I'm gonna open up like the top of a smaller box.
While you approach one of the boxes, you recognize the markings on the box.
Ooh.
Those are the markings of the Raven Queen. And when you open up this box, there are 5 jars with lightly purple something in there. That transparent glass. It's just transparent glass, and it kind of lightly illuminates
Hmm.
in a purple hue.
Is there anything that indicates what they are, like the tag or anything on any of the glass?
Roll investigation.
Investigation. Ooh, that's a 6.
No, you've turned around. I suppose you take out one of the jars
Yeah, I'll take
and
one
try
out.
to look, and you look at the bottom, because sometimes uh there are guild sigils, like recognized guild sigils on the back sometimes, but in these jars, these are clear. They're just the shape of a jar.
Hmm. I'll try to like slosh it around and hear if there's anything inside of it. Like if you would slosh a water bottle.
Yeah, the substance that is in there is not so much a liquid as it is air. You understand
Hmm.
what I'm saying? So yeah, you can try to move it, but it moves just with the with the jar, and it doesn't illuminate more or dims, or there's no reaction from it either.
Can I try to compare this to what I've read about soul jars?
Yes, roll either religion or arcana,
Ooh, let's
depending
see what
on
I'm
the
better with.
exact question.
Oh, just like if from like a book there's any description that matches this kind of like
Okay.
what it actually looks like. Or that be more of an arcana or like a religion?
It could be both.
Okay.
So what role? Which role are you choosing?
I think I'll go with a religion standpoint, try to see if I
Okay.
remember anything from any scripts describing these.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a 7. That makes me sad.
Yeah. I think you passed a couple of pages, but at that moment you were not really interested in those pages, so you just
Mm,
skip that part. Uh, you know it happens, but that's kind of it. The few words that you're reading did say about um, um, transporting of souls, but
mm,
that's kind of it. At that time, while you were looking for the going more into depth of the religion, you didn't so much pay attention to other parts of souls, of transference, of switching from one way to another. At that moment in time, you were not interested in that yet.
Okay. I'll look at Sareem and Drago. Well, I think I found. I'm not sure, but I think I found what looks like a soul jar. I think we need to get off of here as soon as possible.
Should we
Yeah.
open it?
How do you do that? Do we break it?
No, no, we leave it alone.
Open
Y'all
it?
understand? No, Drago, Sareem, y'all understand? These are designated to go towards the Raven Queen. She's gonna know when a soul is missing.
But that means if we break one, will come here and she can tell us how to go away.
You ain't gonna send her. That ain't gonna get her. It's gonna get one of her enforcers. And let me tell you, they're not gonna care if I'm here.
No. Don't get me wrong. I don't say let's break it. I was asking, what do we do to get away from here? Do we break the soldier to break the spell to send us back? Do we open? Do we twist? Do we turn around it 3 times and then we try to touch a spot on the wall? What do we do? How do we
Do we
break this stuff?
do we
I've
shake it?
I've no idea the curse, but I'm more than certain the soul jars aren't part of it. All we've seen so far is this one crate of, you said 5 soul jars?
Yeah, in this crate there were 5. Not a
I'm
big
thinking,
crate.
I don't think this is enough to do a curse or spell of this degree. And I don't even know that much about soul jars myself. All I know is somehow they stick a soul in a jar.
So you say if I smash a jar, someone will come and fight us?
Uh, Perhaps, but I wouldn't
Before you
count on it.
answer Void, think very carefully on your wording. I'm warning you.
Uh, Drago, I'll be honest, I'm not sure
If a
what'll
DM bends
happen.
over forward, you have to watch out.
I'm not entirely sure, Drago. All I know is we should not mess with these. For all I know, that soul will just suck our souls in the jar instead.
But what if the jar is broken? It cannot. Well, this is too complicated. Let's just
I'm
go
just,
away. Let's
I'm just
just.
gonna put the soul jar, what I think is a soul jar, back in the box.
Wait,
I'm.
sorry.
Let's go away.
Void, clarify something for me, please.
Hmm?
You're a cleric, right?
That's right.
What church do you belong to?
The Raven Queen.
Okay, and so whose soul jar is this?
Well, they say they're marked for the Raven Queens, which is odd because this used to be a way that souls were chartered, but this
So
hasn't been for.
can't you
I'm
pull
not
your
even sure.
strings? Can't you pull your strings? Make use of your connections to talk to the big guy up there, or actually the big queen up there. Maybe if you ask nicely, she will come here and help us out.
I can certainly try. I can't say I think my connection to the Raven Queen is strong enough. And if I'm right, this ship is ancient.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with the Raven Queen. You don't.
Wait, is it your fault we're here for it?
No, I'd
I
imagine
don't think
not.
that's the case.
The last thing I remember before we were here were the Will-O-Wisp, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tickly ones. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice that y'all ignoring me, but I'm still here too.
Well, you're not
yeah,
here, but also
Vernon, you were
you are
here.
you are here, but you're not here. But I don't know. I didn't pay a lot of attention to you because you're always disappearing.
Oh, I have
Oh,
a
is
use for
that
you,
it?
Irvin. Do you mind telling us how we can use the soul jars to go back?
Well, with soul jars, the only thing I know, I don't like to touch them at all. I save them sometimes if they need to. It can go 2 ways. Either a horrible creature comes out of it, or somebody takes over your body.
Well,
Let's leave them
Oh
there.
no, 3 times. They can all still float. That's also happens. That's the only thing I know.
Okay, so let's just leave the soul jars there. Then let's try to find another way to get out of here, guys.
maybe
Yeah,
we need to
try
kill all the zombies.
I suppose we could try, but we don't even know. Well, I do like the idea of killing all the zombies. I don't think the undead is a natural thing.
Or we need to make more zombies.
See, now
What
that
does
here
that
I'll throw
serve
you
a
off the side.
purpose?
I don't know. I just want to get out of here.
No,
Okay, but making more zombies doesn't sound like a way to get out of here. Actually, it sounds like a way of dying here.
Well,
yeah,
maybe if we
it-
die here, we get alive again.
It's a one-way ticket to the Raven Queen.
And I am not even her worshipper.
Wait,
Well,
I have an idea. Is this ship actually sailable?
I I I suppose at one point there were legends of it being sailed between the realms of life and death, but as you can
Or-
tell, and I'm gonna point to like the decrepit kind of state of the ship, I don't
well,
think we can do
I
that.
should I
Well-
also point out that we are 3.5 because Yervin serves no purpose?
Well, are there sails?
Is there anything you can do than just throw shade? Do you serve
Oh,
any
yeah,
other purpose
I-
than throwing shade? Is
No,
that it?
no, he doesn't. He
I
doesn't.
can sing beautifully, and I also give Drogo a purpose to live.
What? What now?
Now I'm confused between y'all's relationship. But that's a tale for another time when we get out of here.
Well,
You're not the
Serious?
only one that's being confused right now.
Sareem is like a brother to me, so.
so
That
you-
makes no sense.
But we are with 3, but we could try and steal this ship.
Do either
like a
of y'all even
challenge.
have experience actually sailing this ship?
Yes, I
Much
do.
less a magic ship in
I have
between the realms of
sailed
life
many
and death.
seas. I've conquered a lot of seas.
and sunk 3 ships.
Why do you have to say that? I was
I thought it was
confusing him.
4.
No, it was only 3. One of them it was me. One of
Oh
them
wait,
was
no,
you.
it was 4 because we had one ship that almost sank, but we rescued it.
But you telling
No,
me
no, but wait. We sank 2 ships when you sank both my ship and your ship when we were.
Yeah, but the other one got attacked by a megalodon. That was not my fault.
Yeah, actually,
Then-
you punched the megalodon that day, and then that was it. But wasn't there
Yeah, there was
another
another
ship that you
time.
sank before that? Before we
Yeah, that was the one that got attacked by the megalodon. But the
People,
fourth
people,
ship,
people, people,
we
people,
almost stranded and it got a lot of damage, but we repaired it.
people, we need to get out of here. That is priority number 1.
Yeah, we need to sail the ship.
And we don't
The
need
life
another
scepter.
5th sinking ship. Just a reminder.
I'm a little concerned on the full prior sunken ships. I
Don't
think
worry, this ship already has holes. What can happen?
It can sink.
Well, it's not sinking now, is it?
And if it sinks, we kind of already been through that, so it's nothing new to us. Then let's try and save the ship. Then let's
Yeah.
try to get back.
Yeah, yo, and do you
I go
have
to the upper
any
deck.
other- do you have
Me too.
any other idea to stop these two?
Sometimes Void, and he'll still talk to you while them two went up.
Or good?
Sometimes it's better. You try to beat them, but just give up and just join them. Don't ask questions.
At least if I happen to meet with the Raven Queen today, I'll have lived as her faithful servant, and hopefully bring down a whole ship full of heresy.
Then
Oh.
I shout from ahead, "No questions!"
All right. When I'm on the deck, I'm gonna look if there are sails.
Yeah, the sails, like last time explained, were like complete torn, shattered. There are sails, and you're specific looking at the sails, so I can tell you that there were 2 symbols were on those sails. There were sails of the Raven Queen, and there are sails of Palor.
Bad news, Sareem.
What?
We cannot sail this ship.
Why not?
There are no sails.
Let me try something.
Well, at
And
least
I
not
know-
whole ones.
Oh. You're here. Help me out to get up there. I'll try to get to the crow's nest.
Okay. Do acrobatics with disadvantage because of the state of the rigging.
Okay. Oh no. It may take some time because it seems that my connection to the D&D Beyond is not so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's nice now. Acrobatics, right?
Mm-hmm. At
Okay.
disadvantage.
One is 13 with disadvantage, 13 total.
13. Well, you did get some help. You went first, or did Yervin go first?
Oh, I thought he was just a ghostly figure, so he would probably stay. He would probably follow me just in case I fall. I don't think he can do much, but just for moral support.
Well, while he was climbing in front of you, you slipped actually, and he was able to catch you. And he caught you, and you were able to get back on the rope to climb further up. It takes a while, and you succeed to get to the crow's nest, and you two are now standing in the crow's nest.
Thank you for the help down there.
Yes.
Now, help me out. I'm
How?
looking down, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to analyze the ship from a top view. What do I see? Do I see anything that calls my attention? Any different thing from the regular cross mass position? Because I've been here for quite some time and so many times before.
Uh, you definitely see that the ship is in tatters. It is really damaged. The rigging is broken, and you've experienced that now. That occasionally a rope just disintegrates while you're trying to grab it. Um, and you see that uh, the statue and the at the bow uh, was completely torn off. Actually, it wasn't just it wasn't just it fell off like it was the wood was rotten and it fell off. No, it was really torn away. It looks like also at the back, so at the stern, the castle on top of it is not there's a bite out of it.
It
For the
looks
rest,
like a
the
was
ship is
attacked.
really is still functional.
Mhm.
If it were not for the sails that were like completely shattered and torn apart and torn open.
Okay.
So it looks like the ship can still sail, even though it has a lot of damage.
Well, maybe we could try and put sails up. It won't be as effective, but it's a nice thing to try. What do you think, Evan?
But where do we get the cloth to make the sails? Because that doesn't look like the repairable.
I don't think any cloth we find in the ship will be in better condition. It looks like that this ship is million years old, and which doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Not no, it
What
doesn't at all.
happened? And it looks like the ship was attacked by a big monster because the statue was torn and was ripped out,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
the back of the ship's like beaten.
Hmm.
What kind of monster could have done that?
Good question. I have no idea. Um. What if we use wooden sails?
What?
Are you deaf?
Uh, wooden sails?
Yes.
Okay, we could try.
I mean, there must be some wood that's still, strong enough, and we can make, you know, a sail out of it. It's weird. It's
Maybe
unconventional.
from the crates.
Mm, not if Drogo gets his hands on it.
Okay. Let's go down. Let's talk to Void. We let Drogo in charge of taking care of the deck while we sew this wooden sail.
You hear a
Oh
voice
no.
in far far away, and you below, still on deck, hear that too.
Uh,
Didn't I tell you to leave?
you really are boring. What do you want?
What you just see is a goblin crawling up to the crow's nest. There is your ugly face again.
A lot of people think it's beautiful.
Well, it's still a matter of taste, and they don't have taste.
Oh yeah, and you do with that cracking voice of yours.
At least I'm alive.
That is arguable. Now, if you excuse me, and I go downstairs and I start climbing down the crow's nest and try to get closer to Void.
Okay. Okay. Um, roll a dex save.
Okay. 15.
15. Okay. Void, sorry, Surim,
Sorry.
while you went down, the goblin also went down the rope. He tried to swipe at you so you would lose your balance and fall down. Unfortunately, he misses, and you are able to get down. But he keeps following you.
Is he physical or is he spiritual? Like the last time we saw him, where he was kind of like wispy and see through.
He is now. You did see that Surim was trying to move out of the way,
Hmm.
and the rope did move while it was being touched by the goblin.
Hmm.
But once you got down, it looked more vague. You even tried to say something, and of course, he disappeared again.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Um,
Okay.
can I try and raise the anchor?
Yeah, you can. You have to
Okay,
go
let's
down
see.
one deck, but you can raise anchor.
I am gonna raise the anchor and see what's gonna happen.
Hold on
Okay.
now, Drago.
I'm gonna raise the anchor and see what's gonna happen.
Um. Hey, Void. Would you
Hmm.
mind helping me out with a little uh with a little manual labor? Not to say hand job.
21.
I
21.
suppose I can help out. What do you need?
Great. We are going to have to put your fingers around some pieces of wood and shake them up and down so that it can be put together. We are going to make wooden sails.
Wouldn't it just be easier to take the bedding from from the sailor's quarters and make that a sail rather than wood?
Most of the fabric around here, it is on the verge of disintegrating when we touch it. I saw that when I was climbing up to the crow's nest. I touched the rope and it turned to dust. So maybe the wooden crates downstairs, they still have some strength that they could take some punches. After all, Drogo tried to destroy one of the boxes and couldn't. and they could work as sailors.
You want to use wood as a sail. Can I make
That
an
was the Urban's
intelligence roll
idea.
on that or something?
That was the Urban's idea. If it doesn't work, it is his fault. If it works, I implemented his idea, so it's my idea.
Can can I make like an intelligence roll? Because I don't know how much experience my character would have with like sales and stuff, but I don't think that's something he would just believe.
Yeah, I will have you do an yeah, experience based. You can either do history or intelligence.
Honestly, it's the same thing, so I'm gonna go with my history roll, and that is a 4. I would fully believe this would work.
Yeah, you just think, yeah, it's well, it's
Same concept.
same concept as a house being blown away.
uh, can I like? I'll turn this thing. Can we at least check the sailors' quarters for all their bedding and blankets and pillowcases?
Okay.
Because we have no idea what's in the rest of those boxes, and personally, I don't feel like having to try to deal with more. Really, rather just unknown things at the moment.
Uh, well, if you stick long enough, you learn that me, Drogo, we kind of get into very unknown things very often. So let's go.
Let's head on to the sailors' quarters and commandeer anything of any type of thread or cloth.
One way to go, while you were going to the deck where the anchor crane is. I don't know what they call it in it. The thing
It's
again. I
it's just
forgot the name.
it's just called an anchor.
And yeah, in Dutch there's the word lier, anker lier. This is the mechanism to help
The
to
wheel.
raise it. Right. So you manage to raise the anchor, and you hear the chains, the heavy chains, and you two, while you are going down to one deck below that, you hear him, you see him do this, and then the ship starts to move a little bit.
As we're
All right, then.
walking, I just casually look at Void and say, Void, what are the dangers of sailing astray in the semi-plane between the gods and the physical world?
I don't even know do I know anything that lives on this in between plane? Have I ever even heard of it?
Um, roll religion.
Shrim, why are you here? I'm raising the anchor. You should be at the
7.
steer.
Yeah, I have 7.
You do realize that we need sails, right?
Can I go to Drago and try to stop him from raising the anchor? Because we pass him, right?
Oh, he while you were talking,
Oh,
he was busy,
he's already
raising the
raised
anchor. he went, and you were still talking, so he went.
Oh. Drago, put that anchor back down. We ain't know anything about going to drink
We're
here.
moving. Let's go to the steer and let's go somewhere.
You can't steer without sails, Drago.
You don't steer with sails.
I don't know anything about boat. In character, my character knows nothing about boats, so he assumes that sails are how you control a boat.
You steer with the rudder. I've been on ships.
Sir, please tell him we need sails.
Shrimp,
Drogo, we need sails.
I'm going to the rudder. See you later.
He said he's going to the rudder. Isn't that outside the boat?
No, it's inside the boat.
Again, my character knows nothing about
sorry.
a boat, so like,
Drogo, what's exactly your plan?
Well, We don't need sails. We're already moving. Doesn't matter how fast we're moving.
But we don't have control over the direction we are moving.
Why not? If we have a rudder, we can move.
You want to row,
A rudder.
but this needs fuel. Are you talking about the engine?
No.
What are you talking about?
You know the flappy thing,
boat
the
has an
flappy
engine?
thing at the end of the ship, at the
That
back end.
doesn't make you move. That
No,
only controls the direction if you
Yeah.
have the wind to
True.
push you forward.
But we're already moving. Can't you feel it?
We
And
are astray.
you're swaying and you are sloshing. It's still you are moving. You're more heavily moving than before, but you are definitely rocking around.
Well, do you want me to lower the anchor?
No, because by the state of this ship, if you lower the anchor, it is possible that it is going to go down, making a hole in the shell, and then we are going to sink. A fifth ship.
Also, I was thinking, though I saw all those like imprints from like a monster or something. They remind me a bit of the megalodon we fought.
While you're doing this, I'm gonna head into the like sailors' quarters looking for any cloth.
You come in a space between. You passed that before, but it's a space between two decks, and it's a part of the cargo deck. It's an upper cargo deck, but that's the same place where a lot of sailors sleep. Most sailors don't sleep in hammocks or something. They just sleep sitting up. That's just the way it is. But you do see a spare sail. It's not in the best condition. It's been, eaten, gnawed on by rodents, but it's there.
It's something. I'm since this is a sail, can I even pick it up on my own? Because I imagine we're on like a big sized ship and that sail's heavy.
Yeah, it looks heavy. Yes, it does. But, you know,
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to project my voice upward through the ship. Drago, Surim, I need help moving this now.
Moving what?
Found
I
a
scream
sail.
down. A sail?
I assume I can't hear him, so I'm just saying, I need help moving this. I found a sail, period, because I assume I don't hear him.
Where is he,
Well,
Surim?
He probably went to the cruise deck so that he could find some fabric for the sails.
Aren't there
The
a
crew
lot of
quarters.
zombies there?
I don't know. I think we should check him out.
Yeah,
Let's go.
let's go. We're moving, by the way.
By the way, I think probably that Drogo lost the stone with light. Then, in order to help him, I am going to cast light on my dagger.
okay. And while you go down, and our cleric friend still has its like wood piece, right? That is on fire.
Yeah, I've never had to put it down, so
Oh, of course. That makes perfect sense. Where did you put it down exactly?
oh no, I've never put it down.
Oh,
I found the sail and I assumed it was too heavy for me to pick it up.
okay. Damn it. You went you went down and you see the dagger being held by Surim. When he
Void, did you
puts the
find
light,
anything?
when he illuminates, and it's a different type of light, um, you see together that on this very narrow deck, because it's not much bigger than 160. 160 is 3, 4, 5 feet. Not higher than 5 feet. I have to think about this one. I'm not sure. It's something like that. Um, it shows that there are boxes there too. There are, but it's mostly an empty deck. It's here and there on the side you see boxes. Here and there you see some equipment, like left alone chain, just things that you use on a ship. That sail, you two see that sail. Who's gonna approach first?
I'll go.
Yes, we are going to move together.
Drogo, you were studying the sails before, and you see again those two markings, the symbol of Palor and the symbol of the Raven Queen.
Well, let's take the sail upstairs.
Okay.
It also has the same symbols, by the way.
Well, let's hope they do not tear.
Okay,
Rather,
how are you going to carry this upstairs? Because it's a narrow space.
I'm gonna no. I'll go at the bottom and push it upstairs while they are holding it or something, guiding it.
Keep in mind it does have connection to the deck with the grid.
oh,
With the grid.
Yes, there's a grid above you, not right above you, but above in the floor, or in the ceiling on the deck, and that is a grid, and that's directly connected to outside.
Mm.
Hmm.
So, guys, is there maybe a rope around or something?
can I make like an investigation check to see? Like
Oh
a
yeah, you
perception
can.
check?
Yes, you can.
Cool.
Can I help him?
Yeah, of course.
Investigation, that's a 14. Nice.
7. I'm helpful.
Well, apparently, you don't know what happens. You do find a rope, Void, but while you are grabbing onto it, it falls apart into dust.
I'll look over at Drago with the dust in my hand. I think I found it.
Huh.
And I'll just let the dust fall out of my hand.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the upper deck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open my bag. I'm gonna
Mhm.
pull out a 50 feet rope. I still got. I discovered I had.
Okay. Okay. Are you gonna go down or you're gonna stay on deck?
I'm gonna stay on the deck. I'm gonna. Is there like how do you call it in English? Control and thingy to put
Yeah,
the
I
rope
understand
through.
what you're saying because I'm Dutch too. Uh, yes, that is a katrol.
Yeah, I don't know what the English word is.
Yeah, I forgot the English word for it too.
It's the way how you can make stuff lighter.
Pulley?
Yes, a
Pulley,
pulley.
yes,
That's
a
what you
pulley.
call it.
Bully.
A pulley.
Yes, there is a pulley, and that is right above a grid, the same grid as you saw. The grid is closed, so it's level to the rest of the deck. If you would raise it, of course, you can get a straight connection to below.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. You're alone, so I want you to roll strength or acrobat athletics. I keep saying that.
A 23.
At 23, you're able to take off the grid, lift on your own, and have it like not propped up because you had to lay it down somewhere else. But don't forget that was just the first deck. That's the deck below where the cannons are, where also the anchor wheel was. You still have to go downstairs for that other grid because there is still a grid between you and them.
All right, I go downstairs to that grid. I already, by the way, I already throw down the rope, but I also tie the other end so it doesn't like fully fall through.
Okay, good that you mentioned that. Okay, well, roll again.
15.
Yeah. You in this case also are able to, but this time you used a little bit more force, and it's get unhinged and falls on the other side.
Hi guys.
Drago?
I throw down the other end of the rope that I already throw one down, and I throw it down.
Mm-hmm.
Can you like attach this to the sail
Oh,
and then
great.
come upstairs?
So you mind helping me tie this together?
Yep.
Okay, roll a survival check to see how well you are going to
Oh.
attach the sail to this rope.
I hope this +3 finally comes in handy. That's a 19. It came in handy.
Okay, good. Yeah, you both are so sure that this is the best time that you have spent on a piece of cloth and attach it to a rope. Are you heading upstairs?
Yeah, I'll head
Yep.
upstairs.
Okay. You both get to the rope. It's attached. To the side, to the railing. Above a porthole, so you know it's like now taut. Are you gonna pull all three of you or just one?
Yeah, no, I'll help Drago pull. I'll put down
Okay.
the javelin so I can use both hands.
Okay.
I'm using the dagger as a torch,
Oh.
so
Me.
I'm probably being the moral support. Pull.
I just realized I have.
pull.
I'll give my little makeshift torch to Serene.
Okay. Now he holds two torches like.
I am
Just
literally
dagger.
like those guys in the airport, like
like this.
pull, pull, pull.
The guys at the airport.
All right, you two roll athletics to pull this up.
Before I start pulling, I'm gonna start first slapping myself. And I'm gonna start raging.
Okay.
I rolled my athletics and that was a natural 1.
Okay.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I see Drogo pulling the rope, making it get tense, so that voice is like dangling down from the middle of it.
Drago pulls the rope so hard because I'm in front of him. He pulls me with it. Just
Exactly. you get flat on deck because Drogo is not that tall. He yanks and then you went. Okay, well, Drogo did manage with a slight hindrance of void to get the sail on deck. Well, at least not on deck, but it's now at the moment dangling on the level of the deck. So either one of you is needing to, get it on deck because it's not being pulled at the moment to get
Boards.
swiveled away to on the deck. You understand what I'm saying? So it's still hanging above that hole.
I'm probably still holding it, right?
Yeah, and you're holding it really good.
Oh, can I go over to where Drago is and tie it so that it doesn't get loose?
Yes, you can.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll do that.
Roll a survival, please.
I hope this survival helps. I hope this survival does good.
Mhm.
Come on, +3. That's a 17.
Oh yeah, yeah. You remember that you did a good job downstairs with the sail, and you did that same good job on the railing again.
Mm.
It's still dangling,
Mm.
and above you see the goblin appear from the mistiness back into view. Oh,
I see.
and he points at you, Void, and you
Oh,
recognize that creature. You
yeah,
recognize that really well.
It appears to me as Brother Tem from the temple or monastery. Okay, well, now that my hands are free, I'm going to test how really solid he is. Is he in range for a sacred flame that's about 60 feet?
Oh yes, he's definitely in that range.
Oh yeah, well, sacred flame can only target a creature, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use it on him. See if he is even there.
Okay. Well, Sacred Flame. What's the save?
The save is a 13 dex.
Well, he does not save at all because he rolled a natural
Let me cast that. Let me cast that damage die.
Nice.
Oh, that is a 4.
one. 4. And his this flame just hits him, and he just like turns it to dust.
Kind of like look back a little bit because it was a little hard to do that to someone who looked like a person I trusted a lot. Like, I'm sure her brother Tim's actually okay.
Okay. Well, you still have this cloth hanging around. There are sounds still coming from everywhere. You hear, of course, still there.
Drago, you go pull the sail over onto the deck. This is tied up, so it shouldn't fall.
I'm gonna do that, and I'm also gonna close the hole.
Okay. Um, but that can't be done. You can't do them at the same time.
Could Serene close
I
the
can.
hole? Because Serene knows about boats. I don't.
Okay, Surim. Why don't you try to pick up the wooden roster or grid?
Okay, I can do this. I roll up my sleeve. I
Mm-hmm.
can do this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. How did Drogo do? Ah! And I try to do the task at hand.
Okay. Roll athletics.
It
8.
worked.
And you pull and you pull and you pull and you start to move it a little bit. Just a little bit. And then you say, ouch, my back. And then you let go.
Okay, guys, you get doing what you have to do. I just have to fix this a little bit. in a bit, and um, I'll close the hole in a few minutes. Just give me some time to rest. What the hell?
Since
I'll Ford, can you move the sail away?
I'll certainly try to, and
I'll
since it's like tied to the post so it can't fall, I'll start walking to that. I'm walking to the hole, right? Like to close up the hole mechanism.
Yeah, it's a loose grid. You
Yeah.
Drogo lifted the grid and
Mm.
placed it somewhere else, so it's not attached to anything. It's just loose.
I'll
Oh,
ask
okay.
you. Can you Ford? Can you move the sail? I'll move the grid.
I'll certainly try to. Oh, do I have? I do. Ooh, do I want to use that there though? You know what? I'll
Yeah.
just give myself guidance for the moment. If I kind of take a second, I'll just like in a
Mhm.
prayer kind of position, I suppose, and just like
If I
don't lose
see
the sail.
that, if I see that, I'm going to shout, "You're cheating!"
You said it would which stat was it? Athletics.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
threw a 19 for the grid.
Okay.
Oh my god, I didn't even need it. I rolled a 19 on the athletics, and that's still plus a D4 for my guidance.
You pulled it and you grabbed it so strongly, that you pretty much loosen it in the meantime,
Oh,
and now it's spread on the deck. While Drogo just put the grid back on.
I'll try to like hop onto the sail or whatever, because I know we're in motion, and I don't know if there's wind.
Okay.
Surim, you see how you do that? It's easy.
I wish I could, but actually, because of my back, I am now only looking at the floor.
Should I try and fix your bag?
No, no,
Oh,
no, no,
no.
no, no, no. I'm cool. I'm cool. It's going to get back in some minutes,
Well,
hours,
if you
weeks,
don't go,
months.
if you're not gonna stand up straight, I'm gonna fix it for you.
I'm standing up straight. I am walking. And with each step that I'm taking towards the steering wheel, I do it.
Make
Not
a deception
hurting at
roll, my dear
all.
friend. Make a
The bard
deception
make a good
roll.
deception roll.
Do I need to do inside?
If you
Now
want
we're
to, you can.
talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
16.
dirty 20.
Drogo and
I don't.
Shunim are so in tune with each other.
I don't care if he's seen past my acting. I am going to keep rolling with it.
I just get a big smile on my face because I know
You're
he's
gonna
in
like
pain.
you're gonna bear hug crack his back. Just
Now I'm gonna leave him in pain. I'm gonna help Ford with that sail.
Okay. Void, at the moment the sail is just rolled out. It looks like it's one of the front sails, the smaller minor sails at the front. It looks intact, except for the gnawing here and there by rodents, but it looks intact at first sight.
well, I have no idea about anything about a boat, so I'm just gonna wait until Drago comes over. Because I believe my character believed earlier that you could use wood for the sails. My character had no idea how a boat works. He's
I'm
just like, huh,
gonna roll up the sail
Mm-hmm. And where are you gonna place it?
at the front
Mhm.
because it's there. So I'm gonna Ford. Can you help me tie this sail up?
I suppose I can try to, if it's just knots.
And you were very talented with knots, so okay, you need to get up uh, the spike at the bow. So to be able to tie it up, you have to go there, which requires you a dex roll. So
Cool.
acrobatics or yeah. And
I'm
to do
gonna.
to do the tying, you will need a survival roll.
Cool. I'm
For
gonna.
for because I know Ford has never been on a ship before. So
Mhm.
before he does anything, I grab the rope again and I tie the
Mhm.
rope around us, around both of us, and around the mast, so we
Okay,
cannot fall down.
okay. Before Void rolls, I want you to do a survival roll.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Void,
Mhm.
please do your rolls.
First, seeing the distance, because I imagine it's pretty tall for the stem of the ship. I'm gonna
Yeah, it's just,
go like,
yeah.
oh, Brother Quinn, please don't fall here, and I'll just give myself guidance that way.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So
Danger!
to climb it was acrobatics.
Yes.
Oh, that's okay. I don't like that. Let's see. That's a 6. Let's see what my D4. D4. Okay, that's now a 9.
A 9.
Hmm.
You this this spike. I don't know what you call it in the English, but this spike in front of the bow. Normally, there's a webbing, a safety net under it.
Hmm.
That's traditionally how they were. But in this case, that's all disintegrated. So you have holes here, you have holes there. Uh, you make the step, and you make another step, and you make another step. Eventually, you you shouted something, Surim, right? That he was cheating. And that kind of got you off balance.
Oh,
And yeah, now you're dangling off the bow of the ship. Drogo is now holding you by the rope while you are just dangling like that.
You okay there?
no.
Enjoying the
I'm a,
view?
that's a really no. I've now discovered I don't like boats.
I'm gonna start pulling him up.
Okay. Roll for strength. Sorry, roll athletics.
15.
Aren't you still
15.
raged too?
No. I need to take damage.
You you pull him up with calm because you've done this before. You pull him up, and while you see the name of the ship, Barcos de los Angelitos, that's the
Oh,
name. Because you passed by it because you were dangling in front of it,
I was
so you saw the
dangling.
nameplate that was carved into the ship.
Okay, well, when Drago pulls me up, because I assume he finishes pulling me up, I'll tell him the name of the ship, and I'll ask him, like, is that the name of y'all's ship?
No, it's not.
It's not. It's not the same ship.
So,
You just check some notes
so,
there.
No, it's not. Because your
so,
ship's name started with Princesa.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Cinema.
so
I
you
remember
can tell
that.
me
It's
somehow
Cinema.
you and Stream's crews here, including one of your friends, and it's not y'all ship.
It's an imposter. I knew it.
Oh, I
Well,
hate to break it to you, friend. Even changelings, when we die, we don't stick with the face we were impersonating. We go back to our face.
but yeah, that's weird. But also, let me show you how it's done. And I'm gonna walk the spike and
Okay.
Oh, this doesn't sound like it's gonna end well.
Okay.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. And now the survival
I'm
roll. If you make all the right knots.
12.
Nice.
You think you did.
All right. I'm fine with that. And I walk back and I say, that's how you do it.
I suppose it's a little easier for you because you've been on boats before. This is my first. I assume my first boat ride because I've only lived like mainland.
Well, I haven't been on much boats either.
But
I'm
you
just
fine.
skilled. I
You've
have just
sank
been.
4 of them.
No, I am just very skilled at what I do.
You've sank 4 boats.
I've never
You're
sunken a boat.
skilled at
I've
sinking them.
never sunken a boat. It was never my fault. One time we got rammed by another ship
That
and they
feels
blamed it on me.
that feels
One
very
time we got
avoidable, Drago.
attacked by a megalodon and they blamed it on me.
Actually, I think we were attacked by a kraken. We were not attacked by a megalodon.
I don't know. I got blamed.
I'll go over and try. Look, do I have to climb back up again?
No, you can. You want to climb where exactly?
I want to climb the stem so I can help tie more of the knots.
Okay. Yeah, you have to get back in there. Drogo, you have not returned to the deck, right?
I was just only saying, haha, I did it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, make your roll to try to make it.
Well, first, because my character is now a little spooked from nearly falling off the ship, I'm again gonna give myself guidance. I'm just gonna be sitting there like, please, Queen, not again.
I'm waiting for Surim to say something, but it's not. Okay.
No, I'm not. I am dealing with my pain right now.
What did you
That's
roll?
a 9 again.
9. Oh,
It's a 9 again. It's a 9
again.
with my extra D4.
Oh, that's even worse. Ships are not your forte. They're just not. They're just not. And yes, you hear again. No, you feel, Drogo, where the rope is being taut, and I want your boy to do a dexterity saving throw because you dangled.
I dangled. Hey,
On
it's
the
a
rope.
14. That's not bad.
Let's say what Fortune says. And Fortune says that you dangled right before you dangled like a pendulum in front of Drogo, in front of the ship, and then you dangle back, and you take 4 points of damage. Bludgeoning
How
damage.
much?
Because you 4 points of bludgeoning damage
Oh.
because you smacked your face on the boat.
After that, I'm gonna.
Drogo, are you going to pull him up again?
Yeah. I'm gonna Syria again for it. I'm gonna start pulling him up.
Okay, after being hurt pretty bad, I'm gonna upcast a cure wounds on myself to 2nd level.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Do you
heal
need some help,
9.
Boyd?
I heal for 9. That's perfect.
Great.
I roll an 8.
You try to pull, and normally you stand on a very stable ground or a stable deck. But you're standing on a pole, a not so wide surface. You pull and lose your balance. And now you fell over on the other side of Void. You are now hanging, dangling from that spire.
Post.
dangling on of the bow in front of the ship, in front of the rest of the ship.
You were saying, Drago?
Well, I was only trying to help you. You know how hard it is to do everything for two people.
Hold on now. Those two people you're counting better be yourself and Sureem. I've been keeping him up since I joined y'all.
I walk with some pain in my back, close where they're hanging. I sit down and say, huh, who would have guessed? Are you guys okay? Do you need any help?
Nope.
I
Okay.
wouldn't say we're okay.
I'm gonna grab my rope,
Mhm.
which up, and his rope, and I'm gonna start like pulling myself up,
Okay.
and which means he's going to get lower and lower.
Uh, you're pulling on both ropes. How are you gonna do
I'm
this?
pulling his rope down, and in that way
Okay.
pulling myself up.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that works. No roll. No rolls needed. Uh, you get up. You get back. You grab you grab the rope that you tied the mast. Sorry, the sail on, and then get back on the pole. I suppose you pull him up right now, and
Oh.
you reluctantly or difficultly doing this right now because you're a little bit off kilter because this never happened before.
No. Why do I have to do everything for you two guys?
Hold on now. I've pulled more than my weight, Drago.
The
I'm
sail's
helpful.
catching wind right now.
Oh,
Sureem, are you ready?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Wait, let me. And I start limping towards the steering wheel. Ah, just a moment. Ah. But I make sounds, but I try to contain them. Like, just a moment.
Like we said last time, this ship does not have a steering wheel on deck. It has a steering stick below deck. So you're getting down, you get into it, and try to, you know, move it in a particular way, and but you don't have any view of where you're going because that's when a steering stick is inside inside the ship, you don't see the rest. So you need help navigating. Who are you asking to help?
Void, can you
fun.
help? Can you help being my eyes because I can't see? I assume I am using some kind of communication pipes.
No, it's just your pure voice.
You
Okay.
could use thaumaturgy to do that, like I did earlier.
Where's the fun in that?
Where's the
And
fun in
then
escaping?
I start shouting, "Void, be my eyes."
I'll look up at Drago just because I presume I'm still hanging. I'll look up at Drago.
No, you're now on the spire. You're on the
Okay,
spire
cool.
right now,
Cool.
sitting there.
I'll look at Drago. Is this what it's always been like for you?
Yeah, it has been.
I know you were yawning, but it really made it sound like you were crying. I'm
I
gonna be boring and I'm gonna actually use thaumaturgy in the direction that I heard Sareem yelling.
Okay, and what are you gonna say?
Um I'll ask him what sure, what do you need? Please answer in thaumaturgy. Because I know he's
Oh,
tiefling, he gets thaumaturgy.
okay, I'm just going to shout one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Cheater!
I'm the cheater. He gets that as a bloodline trait.
Then I'm going to use thaumaturgy and say, fine, if you want to communicate like that. I need directions. I can't see where we're going. You have to guide me.
Cool. I'll look out and I'll just tell him about any oncoming, I guess, like rocks or anything. Because what do I
Anything,
see
yeah.
actually?
Oh yeah, remember for it, left is right or right is left.
Do you mean port and starport?
How you know these words?
Well, out of character, I know how both function. In character, I would not understand it.
Yeah,
Right.
starboard. Yeah, port and starboard. In Dutch we use different words, but
Yeah. But left, if he steers to the left, we go to the right. If he steers to the right, we go to the left.
Okay. Thanks, Drago. And then I
At
guess
least that was on my little boat.
I'll ask. Actually, yeah, I'll just look out and see if I see anything of note to avoid.
okay. When you look out, um, it's an open space. Like I said, it was dark purplish skyline, a blackness that acts like water. You see sometimes waves and the foam of waves, but it's just black.
Actually, something occurred to me, and I am going to cast thaumaturgy to
Mm-hmm.
send my voice towards deck and say, one of you better change places with me. Two reasons. One, I'm the only one that can cast light in this damn ship. Two, I'm the only one who can see in the dark in this damn ship. How have you been doing the chores?
I was about to look over at I'm gonna look over at Drago. He has a point. I was about to ask if you could switch to Serene because I assume you could steer this more effectively, and he can actually see out here out of the two of us.
Oh, right.
I'll use thaumaturgy to send back to Serene. Understood. Sending Drago.
Dropper, you're climbing down. Yeah.
I'm going to shout one more time. Cheater!
I'm cheating using my magic.
Yes.
I'm gonna run to the back.
Okay. It takes you a couple of decks to go down and then go into the deck where the steering house is. You switch places, I suppose. You're going immediately up
Yep.
the spire, or you're gonna stay and go up the upper deck behind you or above you.
Oh, I'm going to just switch places. I'm going to go to the deck and keep an eye out,
Okay.
see if I find something
Yeah, so
weird.
you're not staying on the stern, but you're going towards the bow, to the front. Okay. Okay. Well, you meet Void there. You're still on the spire, right?
I'm not moving. My character is awful. I'm moving up and down.
So you see him sit there, uh, 15 feet away from you because the spire is pretty long, or at least long enough that there is still a distance. You see the sail being like catching the wind. It's not a lot of wind, and if even the wind that is being catched, it sieves through holes. Not a lot of holes, but rodents. Yeah, what would you like to do, Sareem?
I'm trying to keep an eye out. Do I have a compass around?
Not here. If unless you had it on you, you don't have a compass right now.
No, probably not. I'm trying to keep an eye out to see if there is any obstacle, but basically I'll try to keep a straight line. At some point, when I in my head, when I say, okay, we have been going on a straight line, so that is great. Then I'm going to say, is Void nearby? Is Void
Void
nearby?
is
No.
well, Void
Where
is you are on the
he's on
bow,
another part. Yeah.
but he
Okay.
is right in front of you because
Oh, okay.
he's on this spire. He's still
All
sitting
right.
there. He hasn't moved yet.
I'm going to say then, Void, please keep an eye there. Or do you want to go get the compass for me? Do you know what a compass is?
I know what a compass is. I'll go look for one, and I'll just kind of like shimmy like really slowly.
Very carefully shimmy back.
Just
It takes
uh,
you a while, but yeah, you get there.
do you mind getting the compass from captain's quarters or the control room, or do you want me to go get there? But then you would have to keep an eye out at the ocean.
I'll grab the compass. I know what one looks like. I'm gonna assume that in all my years of taking care of the elderly, there was at least a sailor or two.
Okay, here, take it, and I'm going to give him my dagger. And twinkle, twinkle, little star, light it is, so that you can see your way. Because I assume we've taken so long to move around the ship because you and Drogo had to, feel your way through the ship. So there you go, some light for you, some light in your life, so that you can't complain that I have never given you something.
Well, thank you. Um, I'm gonna put that. I guess like I'm not really sure because I don't know if I have to hold it as like a weapon or if I can just like put it on my belt and it's just bright enough.
Either
If
way, it's going to work for about 50 minutes, and I want that back.
yeah, it would dim a little bit if you're stuck tucking it somewhere. Uh,
Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna like put it onto like the front of my belt like a big old belt buckle almost.
mhm. Yeah, you get half of light, half of the light you would normally get because part is now being, half of the dagger is being covered by your clothes.
Cool. I'm first off I'm gonna switch the javelin that Drago gave me to
Hmm.
a mace.
Okay.
Just because I have a feeling that there's stuff lurking around corners.
Damn it! I hate when they are getting prepared.
So I'm gonna head to the captain's quarters with my mace out.
Okay. It takes you a climb. You go climb down to minor decks, and then you get on the main deck, and then you climb the main deck to get to one floor, and you get into this hallway where you can get to the captain's cabin. You're gonna just barge in like there's nobody, or you can be careful about it.
No, I'm definitely gonna be careful because there's been a lot of undead, and it's taken at least two of us to kill an undead at this point.
Okay. Roll stealth.
Ah, yes, something I am awful at.
I know. I see it right in front of me right now.
Oh, an 8.
How beautiful you did that.
Oh,
You start to tippy toe. Do you tippy toe?
hmm.
And then you step on a plank that has not been secured very well. It's, so it's a squeak really loud. And while you're opening up the door, there's nobody in there.
Ooh.
While you were just like looking um, passively, just looking around, you do notice that here again, you see all the ravens in this cabin being hatchet out, like there was somebody with a dagger or a small hatchet destroying those symbols. And the same with the sign of the Palor. It was it was hatchet out, it was cut out of the woodwork, on all the furniture, on all the walls.
Hmm.
Roll investigation.
Ooh, mysterious secrets. Ooh, that's a 19.
And you do find a compass. It has its degrees. It like a quarter, half, a third, etc., etc., etc. But it doesn't have a true north.
Hmm.
There's a needle in there, um, but that's kind of it.
Like it doesn't have. I assume it has south, east, and west. It just doesn't have north.
It doesn't have any of the wind directions. It doesn't have
Oh,
notations of wind directions. The markings of wind directions are there, but it doesn't say what is north, what is south, what is east, etc., etc., etc.
oh. I don't actually know if that's something my character would know about a compass. All I know is that one exists and it's supposed to point.
Mm-hmm.
Can can I make a roll to be like, is this normal for a compass?
Yeah, you can. Whatever fits. So you either can do magic based, arcana,
Hmm.
history, or religion.
I think I'll go with religion because it was from my
Okay.
order that I would have met like sailors. Oh, let's say 12. Okay.
A 12. Um, Sometimes, in some religions, an unmarked uh, compass um, is a sign of helping you get a direction
Hmm.
without knowing what the direction is. So it's more
Okay.
of a tool generally, uh, like a compass is, but more of a mental tool, a psychological tool, and not so much a scientific tool of making decisions how to get somewhere.
Okay. I'll grab it and I'll look for if there's anything else.
Yeah, make another investigation roll.
Ooh, 17.
17. You do find a map.
Ooh,
And like I said last time, that map does signify the world, that
mm,
what is known, uh, and has those dots that said where certain things happen.
right.
You can take that with you. Do you take it with you? Oh. uh, Droko,
Yeah.
while you are just awaiting, you just feel a lot of tension, starboard and port side,
On the
on the
rudder,
on the rudder, on the clutch. Basically, it's
on
a
the
clutch.
it's starting to. It wants to move.
Yeah, and
Or
it's kind of moving on itself, and you try to keep a straight line, so you feel that resistance that's pushing you, getting you off a straight line, off the straight path.
gonna try and hold it.
Um, yeah, let's see how strong this feeling is. Please roll athletics.
11.
Yeah, you manage to do it, but barely, barely. Um, and it gets stronger the longer this goes. So, Void, are you taking the map?
Yes, I will take the map and the compass just because I understand they're like mental tools, but I have no idea if they could actually still use them.
Okay. You take him. Straight to who?
I would say Serene because Drago needs Serene to point the directions.
Okay.
As far as I know, you know.
Mhm. It takes you a while. And not you have more stuff on you, so. But you end up with Surim. Surim, what did you do in the meantime?
Well, I'm probably waiting for Void to return. If he doesn't, I'm just going to pay attention way up ahead. If not, if I don't see anything interesting, I'm just going to look around where I am to see if I find any detail that pops to my eye. But besides that, I'm going to keep an eye on the road, on the watery road.
Yeah, it's while you're waiting, the dark purple skyline changes into a um more of a whitish, grayish skyline, and from a grayish skyline into orange and then red. This is very gradual, and the moment when it turns red, Void is now behind you.
Ah! How is the ride here so fast? I did not hear you coming. Do not scare me like that.
Well, here's your dagger, Serene, and then I'll hand him the dagger. And I found these two, but I'm not sure how much help they're gonna be. And I'll hand him the compass and map.
I'm going to take a look.
Roll investigation or history. Depends on the question. What question would you have for these items?
Um, First, do I recognize any of those compasses as one that the captain used to use? Be captain, the turtle captain, or Satara?
That would be a history question. Yeah.
Okay, history. Oh, nice. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Oh, that's amazing. Yes, you do remember that. Yeah, map and compass is normal. But you also see like this is not a normal set because
Hmm.
you pay attention to the map and it actually says where you are.
What? Where is it? I'm trying to find, to locate us there.
Um, it's the only dot that is moving on the map, uh, and you are at the same spot where you left when you got into the portal. That's where you are.
If I do remember well, we were going this way, and I point something in the map, like, so we should adjust our course this and that way. Let's try to keep course there. I pass on to Drogo, and he changes, like, Drogo, turn the steering wheel to this way,
Mm-hmm.
that way. Now that's enough, straight line. And I'm trying to analyze the map, like to check if it's similar to the maps that I've seen before, maps from a world.
Um, no, the map is not the same as in details. It's not the same. It's not the same map as you've seen from the turtle or when Sitara had the maps with her. It is in that sense a completely different map.
Is it the
But
map that we saw when we first found this ship? Like the map from the old days?
no, it is a current map in that sense. So the outline of the islands and etc. is exactly the same as your last current map.
Okay, any other detail that pops through the eye in this map?
Yes. The two markings of Palor and the Draven Queen.
Hmm. Okay, Void, I need a crash course in religion here because I'm about to take a decision, to make a decision. You worship the Draven Queen, right?
That's correct.
Okay. What does she stand for? What does she defend? What does she, you know,
Are you talking about her as the deity, or are you talking about how her religion is interpreted?
the deity? What does she represent?
Uh,
Healing, death, salvation, happiness,
do you want me to
sweet
roll for that, or
popsicles.
for what my character thinks?
What your character thinks, because it's always an interpretation. Someone who is following a certain religion always has his own view of it.
Okay. Well, the Raven Queen is she who shelters you in the afterlife. When you pass away, she sends her ravens to pick up your soul so that you don't get lost and become an undead. And
Oh,
now where we are now is if there are undead, we understand it is a crime because that takes away a soul from its final resting place in the palace of the Raven Queen,
right.
and she just watches over them.
And now do the same with Pelor, please.
Would I know anything about that god?
Roll for that one.
History, religion.
Religion. That's
All right.
clever
Can I
religion.
roll as well, just to make just as a
Oh, that's
safety?
a
Yeah.
oh oh that's a natural 20. I rolled
Okay.
22 on that.
Oh, natural 20 even.
Hmm.
And you,
I
Suri?
really studied up on my books.
That part you studied. That's a good thing because the other part you just skipped through.
You know that Pelor is a god of life, of healing, rejuvenation, and and you know, in connection to this, um, sorry, what was your role again?
21.
Uh, Surim, you know that there has been talk, and occasionally, that there some people, even though believe in Pelor and have trust in the Raven Queen, there are people that believe that they can return to this world. And you found hints of those ideas, Void, in your
Hmm.
books, and that is what's celebrated a couple of days or a week ago, a week ahead.
Hmm.
Next week will be probably the day that this negotiation between the Pelor and the Raven Queen is going to happen. The moment where souls are allowed to return and be rebirthed.
Hmm. I'll
Pelor is always the healer, the salvation, the light one, and agriculture is very important. Yeah, that's what you know.
yeah, I'll tell him it's my understanding Palor for his standing as a deity is about healing and redemption and salvation. Heck, in a week's time, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, or if it even still is a week, I don't know how long we were out, or if time exists in enough gesture to like the general space we're in. If time even exists in this second, third dimension, I don't even know where we are at this point. But I know in a week's time, back in God, the dimension I'm from, I'm not sure anymore. I'm so confused. Um, in a week's time is when the negotiation between the Raven Queen and Palo happens, and for a short amount of time, souls can be reborn, reintroduced into the cycle of life. Almost like actually, pretty much entirely reincarnation.
Yeah, I think I know where we have to go.
Hmm?
Drogo, turn this in that way. We are going towards Pelor.
Pardon, a, a city or a port named Palo?
Yeah, look here at the map. Two dots. Raven Queen, Pelor. She guards the soul of those departed. He heals. There isn't much of a choice there, is it?
I, we don't even know ourselves if we're dead.
No. But if I have to ask someone, I'd rather ask the God that can heal than the God that can keep us dead forever.
In any other situation, I would have gone with the Raven Queen. Although I suppose I'm not even sure because it's going to be a negotiation, and we might just be within that window where we get to go back.
Coco.
I guess someone's going to lose their
Yeah.
powers.
You heard instructions from Surim. Can you do a perception check?
Sixteen.
6, you said?
16.
Oh, 16. Okay. Good, it was 16. Yeah, you heard him say, and you feel still that resistance we were talking about just now. You try to push it into one of the directions, let's say port side. It doesn't go very easy. Doesn't go very easy. You push through, and it pushes back. And you two notice that the ship is not going in the direction where you want it to go. For just easy orientation, you're going to the opposite side and slightly going to the realm of the Raven Queen.
Do
But
we
then,
know this?
yeah, you notice. But then you regain strength and then turn the ship. You're going back to on course, Surim.
Is there alcohol downstairs for druggeries? It feels like he's drunk.
That might also be the pulling of the Raven Queen. Because, truth be told, we're in this in between, and I don't know about this realm, so I don't know if they have, if the two of them have more control here or not. She might be pulling out our very souls, and ain't no strength stronger than that.
Well, you do know that I have very good reason to believe that she pulling her souls, it's your fault because you're the connection, the strongest connection she has here. It's like your Wi-Fi signal is calling her attention. But if we have to deal with her, I say we get rid of the zombies in the ship.
Deal with is not an appropriate choice of words. It'd be more like judgment brought upon. And it's not just me. You understand the Raven Queen has ravens that bring souls to her. It's a mystery we haven't seen any here, to be told.
Yes, it's quite
Yeah.
weird, isn't it? Oh, hi. Hi.
I did
I
not
was.
flip the coin. How come you showed up?
I don't know. Um, there was something about, stream attracting, I don't know, emergency. That's what I felt. Yes. Apparently you're kind of right, I think.
Which one? Me, him, we both.
Both of you.
I'm
It's not.
right. Oh, that is so nice. It's nice for a change.
Yes. Don't take it. Don't take it. Don't let it. Go to your head.
Go over my
Um.
head, yeah.
So yes, it is true that you definitely hit the nail. Oh, coffin on the nail or nail on the coffin. Wow, what was the expressions? I don't know. I use them wrong all the time. You can probably experiment a little more, but I do know that there is going to be something big. Yeah, and you hear the screeching again, that noise. I don't know, but it doesn't sound very natural to me.
Nor nice. I'd say that is a bad omen, by the way.
Serene, truth be told, what has seemed natural on this ship and what has been nice on this ship?
Well, we have been sailing on this ship for quite some time before this configuration of the ship. So it was very nice, actually.
Oh,
We had
what?
some
Y'all,
fun here.
you don't know quite yet. This isn't y'all and Drago's ship.
It
When I
isn't.
was dangling off the side of the ship, I saw the name, and I'll tell him the name of it.
Drogo, you
What name
feel
did you see?
something on your neck.
Ooh.
You feel something breathing on your neck. What are you going to do?
360. Hit it in the face.
360.
Yeah,
Hit
hit
him
in
in
the face while
the
holding it.
face.
He's gonna
Okay.
rip out the steering, and we're gonna be really screwed.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay. Try to hit it, I suppose.
16.
16. And what you hit is a feminine creature. Wild hair. And it starts to glow white. It glows so bright white that even you, Surim and Void, see there is a white glow coming from the middle of the ship. You still hit it. It responds. It yells hard, loud, louder and louder. The pitch is getting higher and higher. It flies out, and you two see some creature, some feminine creature, in tattered clothes and wild big hair. Roll for initiative, everybody.
What the?
A 13.
17.
17, Drogo.
Yeah.
Sudim.
Or
4. Void.
13.
13. And let me see what Raven rolls. He rolls a 19.
yeah, I feel like Falcon running with Captain America passing him by. Like every lap I take, it's like 2-3 laps from the other parties in the initiative roster.
On your left.
Okay.
Would I
Ooh.
know what this is? Because this appears like it sounds like it's undead.
Yes, it is undead. What you see was the visage of a banshee.
Oh. Yeah, since Sareem's like shoulder, I assume we're like standing next to each other.
Yeah, you two are
He's-
standing next to each other.
Yeah, he's gonna just see my. He's gonna see as a just as a flavor thing. He's gonna see like my face shift to that of like a little kid because I'm so scared. Like I'm
Okay.
gonna lose all color and it's just gonna be like a really pale little kid face.
Let me take the turn order. Drogo is. Okay. Drogo, it recoils and it turns to you and it does a touch. And let's see how deep this touch touches you.
Oh,
That is definitely a 21 even.
To hit or 21 damage?
To hit.
Oh, I was like
To
21
hit.
damage.
And the damage you're getting is 11 points of necrotic damage.
I think in that one attack, Drago's been hurt more than in the rest of the campaign.
What?
I think you've been hurt more in that one attack than in the rest of the campaign.
Well, since we played together, yes. I've only been killed by the will-o-wisps. The spiders
Okay.
literally did 3 damage or something.
Yeah, they did. Yervin hears you. He's going towards you. It takes him a turn, and that basically goes for all three of you. It takes 2 turns to get to Drogo at this point.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, Drogo, it's your turn.
Oh, this sprite. Is it in range? Or is it like away?
It's in 5 feet range, yes.
Well, I'm gonna
It
hit
just
it up.
touched you.
I'm gonna attack it twice. With a
Okay.
left hook and a right hook.
Okay.
And 13 and 23.
Both hit.
Ah, damn it, I forgot. Later. 7 damage.
Okay, 7 damage.
And 8 damage.
And
And I'm gonna take as a bonus action the dodge.
Okay.
I'm really stupid. Every time I forget to
Rage.
before I attack. Oh wait! I drew the balance.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. It's a 2.
It's a 2. Okay. Okay. Well, it's gonna attack you again. This time.
With
Where-
disadvantage.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, then it won't attack you at all because the lowest number was a 2, which turns into a 7. Oh, sorry, 6.
+5 to hit. Oh my.
It takes 6. It was 6. So yeah, it's your turn again.
I go and rage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna hit it. 23 and a 9.
23 and a 9. Only the 23 hits.
That does 12 damage.
12 damage.
I made my balance roll with feet attack. Ooh, 16 and 23.
16, yeah, and a 23, both hit.
That's 4 and 5 damage.
4 and 5, okay.
That's my
It's
turn.
gonna wail on you right now. So you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, wait. 18.
18, you save. Okay, that means we need to roll for you. And that means in this case, that's 9 points of psychic damage. Okay.
Help!
You two are now in range. I'll let you do the turns. So you, Surim, are... no, sorry, you, Void, are first.
Seeing that that was clearly a banshee, and I know those are really bad from my studies. I'm going to
Yes.
upcast Guiding Bolt.
Do a wisdom saving throw first.
Okay.
Both of you.
Wisdom. I have. I rolled a 7.
Ooh, 19.
You will be void, frightened of the creature.
Oh,
So all attacks are gonna be at a disadvantage as long as you see it.
okay. Well, I see it, so I'm gonna roll to hit again with that guiding bolt.
Okay.
Oh, the lower was a 16. Woo,
A 16. Yeah, that still hits.
sweet. Then now let's see those sweet, sweet damages. Oh, 22.
Oh,
In the famous words um of Matt,
Hmm.
how would you like to do this?
Oh, I know how to do this because I'm frightened too. Because I'm frightened and I see this thing clearly like within melee range of Drago,
Mm-hmm.
um, it's gonna like I'm gonna summon and because I'm afraid I'm gonna summon all that fight or flight instinct. It's gonna channel at the start of my fingertips. It's gonna spark back and forth, and when it fires, it's gonna fire right through her throat.
Okay. This creature is just being lit up from the inside, and she explodes into nothingness. Well, players, thank you for playing. I think 3 battles it was today,
Yeah.
and you'll be leveling up next time.
Woo!
Funny.
Hey, now don't say that. He's gonna make it the session after next.
No, he already said it on
Nope.
stream. So
Nope, I said it on stream. You're leveling up this time. You can roll your new hit points, please.
How do I do the level up here? That's interesting.
You go to builder.
Oh, okay. Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
the shit. Yeah.
edit
What are
character,
my hit?
manage levels.
What's my hit dice? Is it D12?
Yeah, you're a
Uh,
barbarian, so it should
Yeah,
be a D12,
barbarian. It
no?
should be something at D12, some or D10. I don't know. I don't know if I'm.
I
If I'm
haven't
by
done this
heart.
for a long time.
It's a long time. Yes, we know we haven't done it in a long time. You
Oh
don't
yeah,
have to
one
point it
D12.
out.
1D12. Come on, come on.
What will be your new addition to your hit points?
I rolled a 1.
I'll let you do that again.
Yay.
I'll let you do that again.
Well,
I guess
it's a
it
9,
does.
so I'm happy with that.
It does automatically, right?
It can be done automatically, yes. But if you want to roll for it, you can roll for it.
No, I mean, if I go to character builder, it rolls automatically. The
Yes,
hit die.
Yes, if you level up and you say level up, then it can do that automatically. But it really depends. They didn't fix that last time. That it would just add 1 point to your score instead of the what you should get. So it's just better just to roll for it and then fill in the new total.
Okay. So let me.
Don't forget to check what you're told.
I think I did it.
I'm so strong. I got 51 health. Holy damn.
I now have. That doesn't look right.
Well,
31 HP?
I have a D8.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rolling.
Can I
That's
actually?
5.
So can I choose feats or?
Yeah. If you go in through the whole thing of leveling up, then yes, you. I think there are a couple of classes. I'm not sure. I don't know that by heart.
There are
But there
some
will be
feats.
things you can change and stuff. So
Yeah, they're all
go through
kinds of
that.
feats.
At
Well,
least.
I know there is a feat that gives you dark vision.
Is there? There's a feat that gives you dark
Yeah.
vision?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
And
There
actually,
is in one
it's
class that there is like
the
that.
There's one that's really strong because it also works for magical darkness. I have it on another
Oh,
character.
So,
I went
um, you all rolled your health points. The rest we will do offline.
off
Um,
stream.
Off stream, yeah, offline. I hope everybody has enjoyed the episode today. I was a little bit sluggish. That's my fault. I'm sorry. But we did have a couple of battles that we did not have before. Uh, so, yeah, that's not normally what we do here on this stream. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. Recommend us, please, to other people. And let me change the place because we still have the character names in there. Let me see that plans. Okay, there we are. That's us. That's Sai first. Can you recommend us this week something to see or to watch or to follow?
You mean like another streamer? Or?
For example, or an episode or anything.
I definitely, if you guys are just joining us for the stream, I would 100% go back and see episode 1 of this campaign. You see exactly how many other times my dex gets me into trouble.
That is true.
And
That is true.
it's,
That is
it's
true.
not, it's not good. Don't make dex your dumb stat, children.
While Kyle is probably looking for another stream to raid.
I've already found one actually.
Oh, great,
Everything
great,
is
great.
everything is set. So just so that you don't have the problem that I accidentally sent us before everybody said goodbye, let me know when I can start the raid.
Gus, do you have anything to recommend this week for our viewers?
Well, go join our Discord for questions, for anything you want. Also, as he said, go watch the first episode of the season. But you can also watch the first episode of everything from Nation of Dice. You'll have a blast. You'll see me sinking 4 ships, which I always deny. Never happened.
It's we probably also we're gonna be lore checked that we didn't do something consistent.
Well, yeah. I'm trying to do my best.
So do I. But you know, if you sit in this chair or in as a player, you tend to forget things. Kyle, will you be streaming this week?
Yeah, actually I will, but probably some in my channel, probably some League of Legends. On Thursday, I'll be streaming via Nation of Dice. As we are in Halloween week, I'll probably be streaming. My God, what's happened to my tongue today? I'll probably be streaming Dead by Daylight, which is a game that I quite enjoy, especially
I hate
playing as
that
a
game.
killer.
I hate
Oh, I
that
love
game.
playing as a killer. I relieve so much stress killing people, where it is possible to do that without going to jail or the moral
Implications
way
of
of
it,
it
yeah,
all.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna just do as I don't really do, and I will also plan a stream this week. I wanted to stream last week, but due to circumstances, I was unable to. But this week, I'm gonna make a real effort to stream something that is related to this storyline or something on the background. Uh, we are having talks with someone who is going to join us, and I'm not gonna tell who it is or whatever. If you've been part of the Discord, you might guess because they recently joined. But yeah, I'll be dealing with that. I'll make sure that everything will be settled out into a character, crystallized into a character and a character background, and then they'll be joining us. Okay, I think that I personally don't have anything announced because I was also supposed to make a podcast, which I didn't. I might do that tonight. Not sure. Yeah, I might do that tonight. So you'll get it this week somewhere. Okay. Then the last thing for me to say, and I think the rest will share that same sentiment. Oh, wait a minute. We do need to point out the times that we are streaming. The regular times is, of course, on Sundays, 791 beats, or, of course, Texas time at 12, Amsterdam time, 1900 hours, and that's in the evening. So everybody who talks about, I don't understand 24-hour notations, that is 7 o'clock right there. 1900 is 7 o'clock. And below me, in Brazil, it's going to be 2 o'clock. That's what 1400 hours means. 2 o'clock. Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah.
The last thing I'm going to say is, tot ziens.
See y'all next week.
Bye. See you next week.
See
Bye.
you guys next week. Don't forget to come by and interact during the individual streams also. It's nice to get to know you guys.
Yeah.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
We went. Okay.